Episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my entire portfolio, everything that I'm buying, holding, and selling going into this week. Today is February 23rd, and starting the week off with some red. We really haven't broken any major support levels that I've seen, at least in the names that I'm holding here. We had news on PayPal, there being a rumor that they're potentially going to be bought out. That made their stock bounce about 5 or 6% today. So you could see that they actually have the green dot down here on the weekly. Now, just because that they are rumored to be bought out doesn't mean that they are going to, right? It's just a piece of news that's rumored to be passing. But I really like the chart setup. Again, we were buying down here at 40. We started buying at 60, and we bought more down here at 40. So those options actually that we played kind of got hit today, just because if they do get bought out and they don't get bought out for the strike price or above the strike price that we played, that could potentially be bad for those options. But the stock in general does look good. It is reversing here, so I'm just continuing to hold what I have in PayPal and going to see how it plays out. If they get bought out, it's most likely going to be for a higher price, so you could see the stock go up to 90 to 130 bucks if the buyout does go through. Again, just a rumor. So we've been talking about PayPal being down here at the 2017 lows. That's a 10-year low, right? We're buying a stock, a big fintech company down here at a 10-year low. You don't see that very often with names like PayPal. So obviously, because it's cheap now, they might get bought out. And again, that is just a rumor. There's no one that's placed a bid or said anything. They're just said, oh, there's potential that it could get bought out. And that's what made the stock bounce today. So that's looking good. DRG, this is still that low cap play here on the SEI network. That's just literally sitting at the same price. So not a lot of technicals I could tell you guys on this one, but it's more of a fundamental play for me. HPQ, the stock, again, down here at the 2020 low. Okay, the 2020 low was right here in October of 2020. So again, buying a big tech company down here at the lowest price in 5 or 6 years. The dot is still green on that. I like it still here above 18. Still continuing to hold. Still continuing to hold that one. And Comp, I added this one last week. Their Twitter actually just became active again. So it looks like they're trying to get their stuff back up and running. This is more of a speculation play for me that they're going to bounce. It does have a green dot here on the weekly. So just continuing to hold this one down here. It looks like it tried to bounce right here at 15. What I thought was interesting on this was the volume that came into it. So I used to buy Comp. I bought Comp way back in the day. But you could see the volume that came in here on the 13th, 14th, and 15th. That's some big money buying right there. That's not retail volume, those big volume bars. That's millions and millions of dollars coming into the asset over that 3-day period. So I saw it spike up and it pulled back. I think I got in around 18, so I'm down like, I don't know, probably 63 cents on this one per coin, which is nothing too crazy. But as long as the dot holds green, I'm going to remain bullish on this asset. My target's up where somewhere between 70 and 100. If you look at the red zone on the daily, you could see, boom, 52 and 60 is our level. But again, our strategy is so simple, folks. It's so simple. It doesn't matter what the news says. It doesn't matter what Twitter says. It doesn't matter what anybody's saying. Okay, the most important thing with what we're doing here is that we are buying when nobody else is excited. Okay, if you're buying when everyone else is excited, you're buying the tops. Okay, right now it feels stupid to keep buying because it's been red for the, I mean, you're talking, look at this dip, guys, from August. Since we called the top back here on altcoins, back here in September, okay, Chainlink was at $28. We sold all of our Chainlink up here at this level because, again, we got our red dot. We want to buy when this wave is down here and sell when it's up here. It feels stupid to keep buying down here. And by the way, I bought more Chainlink today. I bought more Chainlink. We finally got this signal here. Okay, this is actually a big green dot here on the weekly. So the big green dots are actually the ones with the circle underneath it. Those are more accurate than the ones without the green shaded dot down here. You can see we got these two back in September. Again, we went sideways, so I've been telling you guys, I think we're either going to do this for a while. We're just going to range, which is really, really boring. Like, this will just flush way more people out if we just do this for the next couple months. I mean, if we just keep going up and down and up and down and up and down, right, people are going to get bored and leave. But ultimately, we're looking for this, right? If we are truly thinking of ourselves as farmers, guys, and it's the easiest way to think of yourself as a farmer when you're investing, okay? There's seasons to plant and there's seasons to harvest. Okay, we are planting our seeds down here, right? If you look at Chainlink's chart, every time this has come down here and given you a green dot, it's been a time to buy. Okay, that's 3 or 4 years worth of data right there. Okay, buying down here and you wait, you're patient, okay, until this wave comes back up here and gives you a red dot. I can't tell you the exact date or the exact time, right? It's impossible. I can give you a time frame window, which if you guys are familiar with our strategy, right, we have that 1 to 6 month window. When we get these signals, we need to wait a minimum of 6 months. And I say 1 to 6 months because sometimes it can happen really fast. It can be like a month. Like we could be right back up here to $22 by the end of April. It could totally happen. Okay. So 1 to 6 months is our time frame. I get a lot of people asking me, when do you think it's going to top? I don't know. I'm just going to let my indicator tell me. I don't have to guess, okay? We do everything based off the data. We are buying down here and selling up here. I don't care how we feel about the market down here when we're getting green dots. We need to be disciplined and we need to stick to the strategy. If the indicator is telling us to buy Chainlink here, we need to buy Chainlink right here at around $8. Okay, and it was lower a couple weeks ago. It hit $7. So it was $7 a couple weeks ago. It was down there at 7. It's sitting at 8, and I know today we're down 4%, but look at that little 4% dip. Look what that looks like on the chart. That's nothing. Okay, and again, another signal right here for Chainlink. I ended up buying more Chainlink today. I bought more over here inside the Discord. You can see, boom, just bought more Chainlink again. I'm not buying Chainlink for any other reason other than the fact that we have a weekly signal. I bought my first batch right here at 12, and now I'm adding again to it down here at $8. My average cost is now somewhere around, I would say, $10 or $11 now. Okay, it's not going to matter if we buy it at 12 or if we buy it at 8 when it goes back to 30. Okay, we're not going to care. But this has been a very violent month and a half in the crypto markets. Okay, and you can see that on Twitter. Right, everybody's bearish right now, guys. I mean, I can't even, it's so hard for me to keep tweeting and keep talking about this stuff because it's just so negative, dude. It's so negative out there. We are literally in extreme fear. The lowest the crypto sentiment indicator has ever been over the last month or two. It's the lowest it's ever been. This just tells you that it has never been a worse time to be a crypto investor. It has never felt worse. That's what this sentiment indicator tells us. Okay, but again, we don't act on emotion here, folks. We act on logic. It does not make sense to sell when we're way the heck down here. I mean, this has been from August all the way here to March. August, September, October, November, December, January, February. 7 months of red, guys. 7 months of red. This is where people give up. This is where people quit. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. You look in the Discord, chat's dead. Right? Nothing going on. No one's excited. Why is that? It's because we're down here. This is how it works, guys. I've gone through so many of these cycles. I've seen this happen over and over and over again. People come and then they fail at first and then they quit. But if you remain long here, folks, and you keep your eye on the bigger picture, I tweeted today, zoom out. Okay? Everyone's in here on a 4-hour chart. Look at this. Okay? It's just chopping. We're just going sideways right now. There's no big market price structure break on any of these coins. Okay? We're getting signals. We're down here in planting season. That's all we need to worry about. Planting seeds, planting seeds, planting seeds, buying good quality assets down here at these prices. Okay? And when we bounce back, everyone's going to be excited again, but by that time we're going to be ready to sell because we were loading our bags in the bad times, right? When no one was excited. Okay? I think I tweeted that today. There's 2 types of people in these markets, folks. 2 types. Okay, 2 types of people. Okay, person number 1 buys when everyone's excited and things are going really good. Person number 2 buys when everyone's scared and uncertain and full of panic. Only one person makes money in the end. Which one are you? Okay, so you're either buying when things are exciting, when things are going up, yeah, everything's great and jolly, or you're buying when they're down. Okay, and right now we are down here in the trenches, folks. If you are buying crypto and altcoins right now, you are doing your job. Okay, if you don't have money to buy, you better be holding. Okay, because this is not the time to sell. At least wait till the wave gets back up here to take your profits or sell. Okay, that is our strategy. Planting season, harvesting season, buying the green dots when the blue wave is down here below the white line, selling when it's up here. Are we above that white line right now? No. We should be looking for reasons to add, and our reasons to add are the green dots, and Chainlink got one of those today. HPQ, already talked about. P-Sky, this one has the potential for a buyout. Looks like they have earnings on Wednesday, so they do have a green dot here, but I heard that Warner Bros. Or Netflix are trying to buy Paramount right now. I'm sorry. These guys and Netflix are trying to buy Warner Bros. Media. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. That puts a little bit of uncertainty on the stock, but it does have a green dot down there. Still holding that. Still a big fan of the UFC, and they just made a big deal with them. So still holding on to that stock right there. It has very solid support down here at the $9 level. So again, planting season, planting season, planting season. Pyth is also down here. Pyth still has a green dot. We also got the MACD crossover down here, which is actually bullish. So again, as everyone's bailing, as everyone's running away, as everyone's calling for the bear market to come, folks, we're loading up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you feel or what the news is saying or what Twitter is saying right now. It doesn't. If you're buying now, it probably feels really stupid because you're literally going against every single other investor out there, every single retail and trader out there. If you're still buying at these prices with this sentiment, with the sentiment looking like this, okay, all the way down here in extreme fear, okay, you probably feel stupid when you keep buying, but that's the point. Okay, it doesn't make sense. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense. But again, we don't go off of anything but the data. If the data says buy, we got to buy, right? Because over time, the data is correct. Look at Uniswap. Again, every time it comes down here and gives you a signal, it is a time to buy. Time to buy right here at 6, popped up to 20. Time to buy right here at 450, popped up to 12. What do you think is going to happen right now, folks, down here at 330? BlackRock just bought this one 2 weeks ago. Okay, and what are you seeing here this week? You're seeing a green dot here on the weekly. I think 330 is a great spot for it. We got DJTU. This is actually the stock of DJT. It's just an ETF. It's sitting down here at $9.99. It's literally testing that $10 level. I said DJT is putting in a 4-year low right now. So it's at the lowest price in 40 years. Is Trump going to let this thing also rug to the ground? I don't know. I mean, at this point, I'd probably say yes, but we'll see what happens, right? I mean, it's literally sitting at the 2021 low. That's where I took my trade around $10. So I think I'm down like 10 cents or a penny or something like that on it. But I played the inverse ETF. So not the inverse ETF, but the 2x long ETF, which just gives me a little bit of leverage to the stock. I'm just watching it this week and making sure it holds on to that $10 level. I want to see us close above 10. You should see that weekly dot here very soon. But again, we're testing the all-time low. So again, I'm buying it at the all-time low. If this company's going to rebound, if this company's going to recover, this level should hold down here at 10. How we doing in the chat today? Joe, what's going on? Bob, very quiet day today for the Spartans. Very quiet. Bobby, how you doing, brother? He said he's going to sell some blood plasma to buy some Link today. Yeah! That's the spirit, brother. That's the spirit. Marlog, what's going on? Nate, how you doing, brother? Yeah, PayPal, they might be getting bought out. I doubt they get bought out. I think they're just going to figure it out. And obviously the stock really liked that news, though, so that was good. XCN, this one's still hanging on to its 4-cent level, or 0.004 cent level. I still love this asset. I am staking it for 30% still on their website. As long as this thing holds 0.004, I don't think there's anything to worry about. I want to see that green dot on the weekly still holding, still staking. Plume, this one also got the green dot back here at 0.017. I've never seen one actually hold on through like this kind of a dip here. Normally it will flip to red, but it didn't. Again, this one's right down here near its all-time low. So, yeah, I mean, the MACD crossed over. I mean, if you guys have been in crypto for a while, this move can be erased literally in one day. I mean, tomorrow we could be back up here. So again, the important part is understanding where the sentiment is right now. I think that's the key for altcoins and crypto, is just understanding like, hey, it has literally never been this bad before. It has never been this bad from a sentiment standpoint. When I say sentiment, I just mean like overall, like what do people think about crypto? Okay, you got people saying it's a scam and all that stuff. I mean, it's just everything is bad. There is no good in it right now. But this isn't going to last forever. Okay, nothing goes down forever. Nothing goes up forever. These markets move in waves. Okay, they go up and down. Okay, they go up, then they go down, then they go up, then they go down. And gradually, if you're buying the right names, they go up over time, right? Chainlink we like because the chart is up and to the right. So Plume, I'm still a holder of, still holding on to it. And again, I'm just looking for reasons to add. I don't see a reason to add to this one right here. I would like to see this one reverse, though, this week. Link, again, I bought this one again today simply because we got another signal. That was my reason to buy more. We got Snapchat. Snapchat doesn't have the weekly yet. I played the daily back here a couple weeks ago. I think it was down here like 480. So I am up a little bit on the second ad. And we got the MACD crossover today as well. So I really like Snapchat. I think this is another one that could get bought out. You guys heard about Snapchat or PayPal maybe getting bought out. But I think Snapchat is another one that could potentially get bought out. And again, we're just buying it down here at the 8-year low. December 18th. December of 2018, it was this price last time. So that's an 8-year low. It's got a red dot on the monthly. I'd really like to see a weekly pop here in the next couple of days. Obviously, it's red like everything else today in the stock market, but the technicals in the long term look really good. I mean, if you're buying something imagine buying Apple at the lowest price in 8 years, right? Apple 8 years ago. How much was Apple 8 years ago? Let's go back to 2018. Okay, it was right back here at $34. Okay, if Apple dipped down here to 34, I'm not comparing Snapchat to Apple, but obviously you would want to be looking to buy Apple if it was at that low of a price. And I think Snapchat's a massive company. I mean, they have, I've talked about this on almost every video. I mean, they have 500 million daily active users. Okay, they are huge in the Gen Z demographic, and I just think this one's going to have a really big 2026. So still holding that one. SUI, we did have a red dot pop up on this, a green dot pop up on this. Yes, we did. So you got the signal right here on the weekly, and I had a lot of questions about this. I've seen a lot of you guys talking about it in the Discord, how the signal fired, but it's not there on the chart. That's because a signal is not confirmed until the candle closes. So a signal can show up, but if the price goes down, the signal can fade away. So it's our jobs as traders what our job is as traders is to monitor those things, right? So what I mean by candle closing, every single week we get a new crypto candle, right? Every Sunday we get a new candle, new candle, new candle every 7 days, right? And we're focused on the weekly, okay, and the monthly charts here, okay? But when you see a signal show up, if it goes down all week, it's going to fade away. So because we got the signal last night, it came right there at that was 4 p.m. Pacific time, right? But look, the price went down today, so the signal faded away. The signal could come back, right? All we need to do is go up the rest of the week and get back over like $1, and you'll see that signal back there. But what I mean by the signal is not confirmed till the candle closes, that means until the week closes with the dot on Sunday, it could fade away. So a signal is not confirmed until the chart and until the candle closes. Okay, it could always show up and go away. Same thing happened with Bitcoin. We got the signal popping, but guess what? What did we do today? We went down, so the signal faded away. So we just need to monitor those things. So I am looking to buy more SUI here. I just want to wait for the signal to confirm. So I'm looking for SUI to get back up over like 90 cents, and I think that signal will come back. So looking for that here on SUI and some of these other names. Lynx has not faded yet. Doge has one. That one hasn't faded yet. I think Trump Coin had one. Shiba had one but faded away. So a lot of signals popped off. I'll be covering these as well throughout the week. So let's just be mindful that, hey, a dot is not confirmed until the signal closes. The fact that we're getting them, though, down here at these levels tells you that we are very oversold. I mean, look at SUI. SUI's down from $5.30 all the way to 88 cents. I can't tell you how many people were talking about this back here in December. Okay, they were up here. Okay, they were buying a new paradigm up here at $5. It was the next Bitcoin, the next big thing. Everyone was going to get rich, and now no one's talking about it. But I love this asset down here at 80 cents, and I just saw that they're launching, or they already launched 2 or 3 ETFs on the market. So now there's institutional ETFs in this layer 1. And I just think it's an absolute steal down here at 80 cents. Okay, I truly believe we're going to be laughing at these prices here in the next 5 to 6 months. I think we're just going to be laughing because we're going to be trading back up here between, $3.50 and $5. So anyone panicking now is just going to lose. And again, this isn't a good time, right? I'm not having a good time when everything's just going down for six weeks in a row. Like, no one's having fun right now. That's why the fear and greed index is at all-time lows, is because literally nobody is excited right now. Nobody's having a good time, okay? Except the bears who don't even short. They just tell you that it's going down and they don't even open short positions. and then they just want to tell you how great they are because they said it was going down, but they don't even have any skin in the game. So, again, it's not supposed to feel good, right? Right now is not supposed to feel good. If you're buying when things don't feel good, come a little closer. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay? Again, you're either buying when everyone's excited, up here, or you're buying when no one's excited, down here. Okay? Despair does not feel good. Okay? And when it doesn't feel good, that is the best time to be buying. Best time to be buying. Bob says, State of the Union tomorrow night will be interesting for sure. Yeah, okay, yeah, I forgot about that this week. State of the Union, that means Donald Trump is going to be speaking tomorrow. He's going to be addressing the entire nation. So that could be, who knows? Who knows what he's going to do, dude? That man is a freaking wild card, dude. He is insane, okay? But one thing I do know is he doesn't want markets to keep crashing into midterms, right? He wants to hold the House and the Senate in the midterms. In order to do that, he's going to need the markets to go up. He can't have the stock market and everything crash going into November because he's going to lose his House and he's going to lose his Senate, right? People aren't going to be happy about that. So Donald Trump's a businessman, dude. Love him or hate him, again, we don't try to think emotional. We don't bring our emotions or our feelings into how we invest, okay? Donald Trump is just a man, okay? Obviously, he's one of the most powerful people, worldly people on earth. But again, truly, we just need to focus on the charts. I'll tell you that everyone's feeling bad right now because of the way the charts look. Look at Oracle, came down from 350 all the way to $140. I almost bought this one today, but I'm remaining disciplined and I'm waiting to add on this one for another green dot. I bought this one right here around 180. It went the other way here. So again, buy here and then buy again. That's the strategy, okay? Buying on the green dots. It doesn't matter if we buy it at 180 or 140. If it goes back to 300, we're not really going to care that much. Okay, if anything, we're just getting it at a bigger discount down here. Efren says by June we will be saying I love crypto. Exactly. I think June, July is when alts are gonna be at their peak or starting to be at their peak. Again, that's just from the signals, like 1 to 6 months. So if we're getting a signal right here on Link, this doesn't mean we're going to go back up here to 28 tomorrow. Unfortunately, I wish that was the case. Right, I wish I could just buy something and it would be I wish it'd go to $100 tomorrow, but it's not the case, right? These moves take time to develop. They take time. And again, our typical time frame is 1 to 6 months. If you guys are new to the channel, I have a free trading course over here, completely free. You guys can check that out. You can also get all of our indicators by coming over here to the trading indicator tab and get my entire trading layout just by clicking on this link right here. There's an email right there that you can email if you guys have support or need questions about that. But if you guys are new, I'd highly recommend checking out the course if you guys got questions. But our typical time frame off of this means 1 to 6 months. So if we're getting this signal right now and we're taking a position on Chainlink, okay, 6 months from now is March, April, May, June, July, August. Okay, we should be buying and have our mindset fixed on, okay, I'm buying this for the prices in August, right? Because that is our time frame, 1 to 6 months. And again, we could rip back up here to 22 in the next couple of months and we could take profits. I mean, if it just goes back to 22 from where it sits today, that's 166%. Okay, that's a huge gain if it goes back to 22. So, again, these are... As bad as it feels, this is a generational opportunity to be buying some of these names. SMCI still holding green. Okay, still just going sideways. Pinlink needs the green dot still. I'm still holding on to that one, still staking it. ETHA, this is the Ethereum ETF. This one is now testing that 1377 level. So I have a couple positions on Ethereum. I have one on an ETF, which is ETHA, and then the other one, I believe it's ETHU. Yeah, ETHU is a 2x levered ETF. So I'm trading Ethereum right now with leverage just because I think we're going to get a really big bounce right here, okay? And I know I tell you guys don't trade crypto with leverage. Really, the only one I want to trade with leverage is Ethereum just because it doesn't have huge swings. And the only reason I bought with leverage is because this big, I mean, look at this pullback, guys. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks in a row red for Ethereum. I don't think we can look at this chart except for maybe right here. Okay, we went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks in a row right there. So that was really nasty. That was the 2022 dip. We had a little recovery bounce there, then came back down and eventually went up. But this is nasty, dude. This is why this crypto fear and greed index is at all-time lows. Look at that. 6 weeks of just capitulation, okay? Massive capitulation here. So right? Eventually, this thing's going to turn and go the other way. Okay, it's not going to keep going down. Like, look how deep we are. Okay, the last time we were this deep was in April. Okay, we literally called Ethereum out between 1,500 and 2,000 right back here in April. Okay, and this thing went all the way to 5,000. So if you were buying when everyone else was panicking about tariffs back here, okay, you made a ton of money last year on Ethereum if you guys bought down here and sold up here. Okay, so again, there's like one time a year that is a great time to buy. You get one chance every year to get like a really good price, right? It was right here in April in 2025, okay? And it was right here in September in 2024, and right here in 2023 in October. You get one time a year, once a year, okay? That's all you get if you guys are using our strategy, okay? And we are down here in the depths on Ethereum, and I believe the bottom is in right here at 1750. I don't think it's going to break 1750, and what I would love to see on Ethereum this week or next week is a green dot. All I want to see us do this week is hold on to 1750. That's it. Just want to see us hold on to 1750. As long as 1750 holds and we get a green dot in the next 1 to 3 weeks, you're going to see Ethereum back to 3,000 in no time. Okay? So yeah, if you guys got requests, I'll answer some. I'm almost through this. I just like to do the portfolio update on Mondays just because you guys always ask me what I'm holding, what I'm buying. So I just kind of go through my portfolio and give you guys my 2 cents. Did I skip Oracle? Yeah, Oracle, I'm just looking for that green dot. And again, something else we talk about here on the channel is the 4-year moving average. So the 200 EMA is the blue line here. Okay, that is a 4-year moving average. Okay, on a weekly chart, a 200 EMA is the average price over 200 weeks. So if you come over here and you go to the cheat sheet, right, we look at the mean. The mean is just another word for average. Okay, so our goal as traders, like as to buy at a fair price, right, you want to buy at the average, right? Can we all agree that if you're buying it at the average, you're getting a fair price, right? So we either want to buy at the average or below the average. So if you're buying it at the average, you're buying it right here. Right in this section. If you're buying it below the average, which a lot of names are now below their 4-year average, you're buying it down here in despair. And this is when things suck. This is when, right, everybody's freaking out, extreme fear, no one likes it, everyone's scared, everyone's uncertain, no one's having a good time, okay? Look where Ethereum is. We are sitting currently off of our 4-year average about 28%. So we're 28% below the average right now. Okay, again, that's like going to the gas station and buying your gas at a 30% discount because it's Monday, right? You'd all be in the car going to gas up your car, your wife's car, your husband's car, if that was the case, right? It should be the same thing. We never want to buy off of the average, right? We were telling you guys to sell Ethereum up here, right? This is where we sell, this is where we buy. It's really that simple, okay? So again, we're below the average. We were below the average right here, and we ripped back up. Okay, right here we bounced on the average. Right here we bounced on the average. Right here we bounced on the average. Right now you're buying Ethereum at a massive discount. Okay, so I love Ethereum at these prices. Cetus, this one's still hanging out down here. Still has a green dot. Again, this is a very low cap play, but I believe this thing's going to get a very big bounce. This one's built on the SUI network. So when SUI decides to go, I think Cetus is going to absolutely skyrocket. My target is somewhere around 7 cents, but it was as high as 40 cents. I mean, this was at 50 cents in December. It's literally sitting at less than 2 pennies. So if it goes back to its all-time high, you're talking about a 3,000% move on Cetus. And the fundamentals of this project are very, very strong, in my opinion. We got Ray here. Ray just needs the signal. Still holding Ray. This is a Solana ecosystem play, so this is my play on Solana. If this goes up when Solana goes up. What is Solana doing here, by the way? Yeah, again, Solana down for 6 weeks in a row. We just need that signal. When we see these signals and they close, folks, that is going to be all hands on deck. That is going to be the signal that, hey, this is over. We're going to get a very big bounce and come up out of this thing, okay? We don't see the signal yet on Solana, so we can't be sure. But what we can do is look at that previous low right there and say 67 is where the buyers stepped in right there. So, again, looking for the signal on that, looking for the signal on Ray. ASST, same thing, needs the signal. This one also has earnings coming up on Wednesday, so still holding that one. I did buy NVO today. Okay, I rebought it. I sold it right here around 60. I sold the majority of my position right here around 60. But I did just rebuy back in here today because it gapped down. It gapped down 17% today off of nothing. I actually think there was some news on it, but I did decide to get back in on it simply because we do have a green dot here on the monthly, and I do believe we're going to get a bounce here. We're right in, this is actually the, this would be, what is 200 months? That'd be the 20-year moving average, that blue line on a monthly chart. So I did get back in on NVO today. That's my healthcare play. I did rebuy it right here around 40. I think I'm down like 1% from where I took the position, but I did re-enter here. The entry came just off of price being down 15% in one day and still holding its green monthly dot. So I do like NVO still. We'll see how that plays out. SOXS, this is the short semiconductor. So I'm buying this saying, hey, semiconductors are going to go down. There's a lot of tariff things talking about right now, a lot of uncertainty, but ultimately, I just think NVIDIA is very, very overbought. Okay, I mean, this thing eventually is going to crack. It's gone sideways for like the last 2 weeks, or 2 months. So I'm looking for semiconductors to correct, and my play on that is SOXS. And then finally, my last play here is GM. This is what I'm shorting. So again, I'm shorting GM because we got the red dot a few weeks ago. It's very extended off of the average, right? Price always retracts back into the mean. So I'm saying, hey, this thing's probably going to come back down here to 50 to 54. You got the MACD crossover. Everything's pointing down. I really love that short play on GM. But that's the portfolio, guys. Not a lot has changed. I've just added NVO, and I also added Chainlink today. So if you guys want to follow along with my portfolio and my trades, I just post them right over here in Overkill Trades. You can see I bought NVO today, and I bought more Chainlink. So you guys can actually get access to this watch list by clicking on this link over here. I'll go ahead and post this as the 2023 update, so you guys can actually just click this link here and pull it up. And then you guys can look at these for yourself, add them to your watch list, and do what you need to do over there inside the Discord. I got some time for some chart requests if you guys want me to look at your names. I saw one for H-Bar. H-Bar, what is H-Bar doing today? Yeah, H-Bar's still hanging out. It still has the green dot. So again, we're still bullish. We're looking like we're going to get a MACD cross here pretty soon. I like H-Bar here above 7 cents. As long as it holds 7 cents, I really like the name. And again, as long as the dot remains green, we are bullish on the asset. The last time the wave was this deep was back here in 2024. Well, look what it did. It went sideways, sideways, sideways. Again, I don't want the market to do this, but I just got a feeling we're probably going to just do this for a while. Let's go sideways maybe for a month or two. Obviously, I'd love to see a V-shaped recovery and us just like rebound and just go to new highs. But really, I can't tell you what it's going to do, right? The market, all we could do is look at the signals. If it's green, that means we're going up. If it's red, it means we're going down. So up above 7 cents, I think H-Bar still looks really good here. What else we got? I see one for Coinbase. Coinbase has a signal. It has a signal. That is showing up here today. I dropped a TikTok on this today, so you can see the support level right here at 140. That's where we bounce right here. I would be a buyer of this name and use a stop loss down there at 140. If we can hold on to 140, Coinbase looks very bullish. Again, you're buying below the average, below the 4-year average right now. Okay, as long as we hold that low right there, I put a stop loss at like 138. What's going on, Samuel? Reverse Jim Cramer, what's going on, brother? Amar. How you doing, man? He says, mega collapse coming. I fully, wholeheartedly disagree. I think we're going to go much higher. But hey, that's the great thing about the market. There's people that think the market's going down and the people that think the market's going up. Normally, I don't like saying we're going down after we crash like this, right? After it's already crashed, right? Now it's time to step in. Intuit is the one. I was looking at this stock today as well. It has the signal here. And I mean, this is a massive capitulation dip here. I mean, that is just straight up ugly. Looks like they have earnings on Thursday, but I really like this stock here. I think it's very, 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 very undervalued. Not undervalued, but just at a good, fair price is what I think. Okay, it's way below the average. This is a huge company. They own TurboTax. They're a tax company. They provide financial services for businesses. And you could see we're literally sitting down here at the 2022 lows. That's a 4-year low. Lowest price in 4 years. So I love it. I was looking at it today. I almost pulled the trigger on it, but I just didn't. The biggest reason was because their earnings. But I think it's at a great price. I think this is a great long-term play for INTU. Okay, they make a ton of money. They make $4 billion a quarter. So they're not going anywhere. XRP, yeah. XRP is still sitting at its 4-year average. So again, a 2% dip today and everyone's losing their minds. Or it's down 2% today. So again, all we're looking for is the green dot here. I like the fact that we're sitting on the average, though. We're right on the 4-year average. So what does that tell us? That tells us we're getting it at a fair price, right? We're getting it at a fair price when we buy it at the average. We're getting a discounted price when we buy it below the average, and we're getting an expensive price when we're buying it above the average. All you guys asking about XRP are probably the ones that were buying it up here at $3 or $4. Am I right? Okay, we called this out back here in July of 2024 at 45 cents. We bought XRP at 45 cents back here. XRP was the laughing stock of the market back here, okay? This is where everybody was talking. I mean, if you guys were around in January, you guys remember, everyone was talking about XRP. It was going to 10,000 by the end of the year and yada, yada, yada. Okay, you heard everything, right? Delusion, new paradigm. It's the next Bitcoin. It's going to the sky, right? That always comes when we're extended off of the mean, okay? Because this is a bull market. And again, I don't like to buy in bull markets. We want to buy in bear markets. So if everyone's saying it's a bear market, all they're saying is it's time to buy. That's what I hear. Hey, it's time to buy. It's time to buy. It's time to buy. So again, XRP, I want to see the weekly. I want to see the weekly on XRP here. Bob said he's been buying for a while. Good. Hopefully you weren't buying up here at 350 with everyone else. Nate said he bought into it today. Good. I think it's a very undervalued stock. I think that's a great buy. I was literally about to pull the trigger today, but I decided to buy more Chainlink instead because I think the gains are going to be much bigger on Chainlink. I think this thing's going to snap back and snap back really hard. Yeah, I got nothing against XRP. I mean, they definitely have like a cult-like following. Right? I'll probably get like 1,000 unfollows for just saying that, you know, people are stupid for buying up here at 350. But again, we are technical traders here, guys. We trade the technicals. We don't care about, we care about the fundamentals, but ultimately, right, we want to be smart about where we buy. I would say right now is a great time to buy XRP, right? You're right here. At least you're buying it at a fair price. Up here, it wasn't a fair price, right? This is where everyone was buying. When we're into the blue line, that tells you we're getting a fair price. If we're below the blue line, like Ethereum is right now, all right, we're below the blue line. Okay, that's when you're getting a discount. So discount, fair price, expensive. There's only 3 places, right? You're either buying it at a premium, buying it at a fair price, or buying it at a discount. I prefer to buy my assets that I'm investing into at a discount or at a fair price. Never up here. Never up here. Always down here. What else we got? RNDR. RNDR is looking good. It's putting in a double bottom here. So it bounced right here at 108, came back down, bounced again, and looking for the green dot on RNDR. Robinhood just listed this one, so that gives it some legitimacy in my book, because they don't list every coin. They just list projects that they vet. Above 110, I think RNDR looks fantastic. I just want to see a green dot on that one. Moreno says Ondo is looking very saucy. ONDO. Down here at 24 cents, yeah. I mean, I was watching that 20-cent level. That's where we bounced right here in 2024. Where'd we bounce? Wow, it's like technical analysis works or something, dude. Look at that. Boom. Okay, green dot. Yeah, I love Ondo down here. Ondo looks great. Okay, got the green dot. That means we're going up. Okay, that doesn't mean we're going up today, but again, these signals are for 1 to 6 months out, guys. These are not day trades. Okay, if you buy one and it goes the other way on you, hey, you have to wait 6 months. That's the only way to do it. They're not day traders. Day trading signals. If you want to day trade, go trade the 15-minute chart. Okay, try to buy off all these signals that you get. I prefer to just use the weekly because they're the most accurate. Okay. I see one for HIMS. HIMS had earnings today, didn't they? It's at 15. Again, they're getting sued. They actually did pretty well on their earnings, but down here at 15, I mean, if you still believe in the company, I exited my position simply because they're getting sued and they're not able to sell their #1 product anymore. So I had to cut my losses. I took a pretty big hit on that. I think I lost like 5,000 on that. Okay, that was a pretty ugly trade for me. But if you still believe in the company, I mean, it's a great time. I mean, you're buying it at a discount. So what I would look for on HIMS is just the green dot. It's probably going to try to build a base right here at 15, but the bottom is not confirmed until you see the signal. So I just wait on the signal. What else we got? TTWO. Yep, just needs the signal. Just needs the signal. Nice pullback. We just need the signal now. Any more requests? This might be a quick one today, folks. Might be a quick one today. Morpho, still looking good. Still looking good here above 110. I like Morpho here. Okay, your time to buy was right here around $1.20. It's up to $1.60. It's fun. It's into that yearly average right now. So you want to see this one hold on to like 140. The stop loss though should be set at 110 if you're in this one. RDTT. Reddit just needs the signal. Doesn't have the signal yet. I like the pullback, right? I like the pullback, but we just want to wait for that signal. Okay. Yeah. Nothing else to really say. You just need the signal. Can I check BTC? Yes, sir. Still sitting right at its average. We're right at the 4-year average right now. We want to see that signal pop up here on Bitcoin. We want to get some buyers here, folks. We need some buyers, big time. Okay, so as it stands right now, the bottom for Bitcoin is right there at 59K. Right there at 59K. PayPal. PayPal looks good, man. It's got the signal. Boom. It's blasting off. It's ready to go. Things looking really good. STX. STX is still holding on to 20 cents. Again, just looking for the signal. Okay, it's got the monthly still, so I really like STX here. I really do. Okay, up above 20 cents. It looks strong. I would just look for that signal there on the weekly. All right, now you guys are getting the requests in. What else we got? CPNG. Yeah, what did that one do on its earnings? Oh, they don't have earnings. They have earnings on Thursday. So that earnings call is going to be the big one. Okay, $16 is the level I'd be watching. You want to make sure $16 holds, but earnings is always a gamble, right? Earnings, it can go the complete other way, or it could absolutely blast off. So hopefully your long-term conviction on this one. Charts looks really good. I mean, the chart looks phenomenal. It just needs to hold 16. I'd put a stop loss at $16. APLD. Not in our buy territory. Again, our strategy is to buy down here and sell up here. So this is like a day trader place. I want to buy it closer to the average, and with this wave down here, I would not be looking to take a position or hold this one. I'd be looking to take profits. I'd be a profit taker of APLD. Or put a stop loss right here at 27 bucks. If 27 breaks, we're probably going to correct on that one. I see one for Service Now, NOW. That one's got the green dot as well, so that one's hanging out right here at 100 bucks. Again, we marked the low here from 2023 at 94. It's got the green dot, so we would be buyers of Service Now right now. Okay, I ended up getting stopped out on this one after this big liquidation dip. Got the green dot now though, so I think $100 is a great spot for Service Now if you're long on it. We covered H-bar. It still looks good above. It still looks good above 7 cents. We got Uber. Uber needs the signal as well. Okay, just looking for the signal. Looks like they reported earnings. They beat on their revenue, so that's good. Okay, again, we pull back into these moving averages. Boom, boom, boom. We just need the green dot there on Uber. Okay, I just wait for the signal. Oscar Health looks good. Just needs a signal. I like the pullback. Just needs the signal. Again, if the wave is down here, we're in planting season. Okay, where we plant is on the green dot. So just like how I bought Chainlink today, look at that. Chainlink gave me a planting signal. So guess what I did? I put the seed in the ground today. Okay, can this dot fade away? Yes, it can. And if we keep going lower, guess what my plan is? To continue to buy, because I have full conviction in Chainlink. Okay, if you don't have full-on conviction that you're going higher on the asset you're buying, you shouldn't be buying it. Okay, but we want to buy good quality assets at a good price, at a great price. Okay, and I think Chainlink's at a great price right now. So again, you just want to wait for the weekly signals. If you guys are new and not in the Discord, we call these alerts out. We had a bunch go off here for some stocks today. You had Uber in there, DocuSign, PayPal, Intuit, AVGO, Fast Solar. We also had some crypto go off last night, or Sunday night. We had Chainlink, we had Ray, we had the Total 3, SEI, Bitcoin, SUI, all giving signals here. So those are called out in real time over there if you guys Don't have the indicator yet. If you don't have the indicator, if you don't have my trading layout, you guys can get it over here inside the Discord under the trading indicator tab right here in the Discord. ENA, oh, SoFi. I'll get ENA after this. SoFi is a good request. See, SoFi is coming down here. So we like SoFi. I like the stock of SoFi. I think it's a very strong business, very strong company. Again, we were calling this thing out back here in April at 10 bucks. Went all the way to 30, and now it's capitulating. Now it's pulling back. So what we're looking for on SoFi, again, is a signal. We're down here in the territory we want to be, right? When the blue wave is below the white line, that's when we're interested. That's when we're watching. Okay, what are we watching for? We're watching for a signal. Okay, that signal will be your signal to take position. Again, it could bounce right here, but it could also go down here to $14. So it's very important to be very patient here when you guys are using this strategy and to have a plan. Okay, our plan is to buy the green dots when this blue wave is down here below the white line. Okay, because it just works, right? Over time, it works. And the longer you can wait, the more accurate the signals are. So I really like SoFi. I just want to see the signal. That's all. If you could just drop the ticker for me. ENA. Another crypto that's just getting absolutely annihilated here, dude. This thing was at 80 cents back here in August. It's sitting at 9 cents. If it goes back to 80 cents, that's a 100% move, or 1,000% move. That's insane. I mean, this is a brutal market for crypto, guys. I mean, it is brutal. You could see it, right? All-time lows on the sentiment. It has never been worse. So a lot of you guys are witnessing history. I mean, we are literally witnessing crypto history right now. This fear and greed index has never been lower. It's never been at a lower point than it is right now, meaning people hate crypto. They have never hated crypto so much. Okay, and when people are crying, when they're sucking their thumbs, right, that is when we want to dig in. Okay, those hard times, those nasty times, okay, that is when you dig in. It's getting there, Jeff. It's getting there, brother. But ENA, again, I'm just waiting on the signal. But if you look at the previous price, I mean, if something pulls back 99% like this, or 90%, normally it's a pretty good time to buy the asset if you believe in it. I mean, a 90% pullback from the highs, should have been selling right there. Boom. Take your profit. Okay. What else we got? Yeah, if you guys have any trouble with the indicator, just shoot me an email. My email's right here, meaning if you lose the link or you need a new link or you mess something up, just shoot me an email and I'll send you a new link. Okay, if you don't have it, obviously click the link and download it. But if you have the indicator, just shoot me an email if you have any trouble. ALTS from Jordan. What's going on, brother? So this is, I believe this is an altcoin holding company. So they have exposure to certain altcoins. I'm not sure which ones, but I would just look for the green dot again here on alts. And again, the altcoin market's going to turn, folks. It's just a matter of when, right? They're just trying to flush everybody out right now. I mean, they're doing a pretty good job, as you can see. Everyone's given up. Everyone wants to short now that we're down 70%, but realistically, you should have been shorting up here. Right, you should have been shorting up at this area. Okay, we don't short down here. This is when we go long. Okay, it doesn't matter if we dip 4% on a day or 3% down here. It's nothing, guys. 3 to 4% is nothing in the crypto market. It is so small of a pullback. It's not even funny. Okay, I'm telling you right now, this isn't going to keep going on. The biggest dip in history on Ethereum was a 9 weeks in a row. Okay, we are literally 6 weeks in right now. Okay, of just straight red. I mean, look at this. Red. This is how we began the year, right here in January. Red. Okay, not a good start from the year. Okay, but just because it started the year bad doesn't mean it's going to end bad, right? We have 10 months left in the entire year. So the people buying right now are going to be very happy, in my opinion, in the coming 6 to 12 months before 2027. There's going to be a bounce, and we're going to be ready to capitalize when we get our signal. Straight up. Atom, ATOM, yeah, still holding its green dot. I like it as long as it holds on to 170. Do I think alts is a good buy right now? I think it's at like pretty close to the all-time low, right? Or no, actually it's not. All-time low is down here at 25 cents. I just don't know too much about the company. I did take a stab at it right here at back at $2, but I got stopped out. I think at like 160. So it's hard to say, man. I mean, they don't make any money, so it's literally a penny stock. I mean, they make about 10 million a quarter. So it's a play on altcoins is what it is. So if you believe altcoins are going up, this should go up as well. Can I do XLM? Absolutely. XLM just needs the signal. Okay, it's just right here. 13 cents is where we bounced. You just want to see that level hold and get a green dot here. That's what we're waiting on. Either a monthly or a weekly green dot is what we want to see there on XLM. OP's getting the clap, dude. I'm so glad I sold this one. Holy smokes, dude. Wow. All-time lows. So you're buying it at an all-time low right now. Not sure what's going on with this, but I mean, this is just insanity, man. Like, honestly, it's crazy, dude. Like, 97% down from the 2024 highs. $5 down to 10 cents. This is unbelievable. I mean, what we need is a catalyst. What we need is the Clarity Act to pass the Senate. And they're saying that's going to happen in April, so we have about another month. That's why I think we're probably just going to chop and go sideways for the next month. I think you're just going to see us go, right? You might see a little sideways action down here at these levels, okay, like this. Just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Rip, okay? Again, this is sell territory. This is where we harvest, guys. We're not harvesting our crops down here when we're planting them. We want to plant down here, harvest up here. Does that make sense? Okay, just zoom out of the chart. Okay, let's go all the way back to 2023. Buying opportunity. Buying opportunity. $10 to $30. I'll take my 200%. Thank you. Buying opportunity. Okay, can you imagine panic selling down here back in September, August of 2024, and it went up 200%? You would have felt like a total moron. Okay, again, listen to the data. Do not listen to the news. Don't get on Twitter right now. Right? It's probably just best you don't. Probably just best you don't. I mean, it is so negative out there right now. It's tough to be an influencer right now, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's tough to get on here and do this when, right, no one's excited. No one's happy right now. This is where winners are made, in my opinion, right? The people who last through this kind of capitulation are the people that make money. Okay, and the people buying during these times when everyone else is freaking out, when we're at all-time lows here on the sentiment, folks, opportunity is everywhere. Okay, it doesn't seem like it right now today, but in 6 months, you're going to be glad you were planting seeds. Okay, when we come back up here, you're going to be glad you were planting seeds right now. Yeah, I did XRP. Again, XRP is trading at a good price. I mean, it's a fair price. When we hit that blue line, that's our 4-year moving average, the average price over 4 years. So we call that a fair price, right? That's a fair price because, again, the mean is just another word for average. We use the 4-year and the 1 year. So when we're at the average, you're getting a fair price. If we go below the average, you're getting a discount. If we're way off it, you're getting a premium. Premium, fair price, discount. Okay, I think I'd rather buy Ethereum here than XRP. Ethereum's 30% off of its average, whereas XRP is just sitting on its average. Right, it's sitting on the blue line, which is a fair price. So again, I either like to buy at the average or below the average. I never want to buy up here. We never want to buy when this wave is up here. We only want to buy when the wave is down here. When the wave is down here, all that tells us that we have capitulated. XRP has gone down since July, right? July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. 8 months of bleeding, okay? 8 months of going down, right? Everyone that was buying up here from right, TikTok and all, they're sucking their thumbs now, dude. And it's not a good feeling, right? It's not. When you buy into the hype and you get rugged like this, it does not feel good, okay? When you get caught buying up here. Okay, we have indicators that protect us against that. We never want to buy assets up here with our strategy. Our strategy is to only buy when the blue wave is down here below the white line, given a green dot, okay, or on a monthly signal as well. Monthly signals are also very accurate buy signals, and we haven't had any of those in a while, for crypto at least. But I believe they're coming, probably in April or May. But ultimately right now on XRP, I'd just be looking at the weekly. Okay, seeing if this level holds right here. This could come all the way down to 110. Base got out of OP. That's what happened. That's right. Figma. I seen that, what's her name was buying this. Kathy Wood. Got a gold dot right there. It looks good. I'd put a stop loss on it at 1950. 1950 though. If 1950 breaks, I'd be out of that one. But it looks decent. STX we already covered. If you guys are wanting to watch the replay, maybe you missed a ticker. I don't know why that went off twice, but you guys can always watch the replays over here inside the Discord. So every single live stream is dropped over here in the Discord. We're live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you guys could always go watch the replays over there inside the Discord or here on YouTube. Moreno says BTC.D is dropping. I've been hearing that for the last year. It's ranging. We need the rug to just get pulled out, right? We want to see a big dip off like that. That's what we want to see. But you're right, it is red, but it's not really moving at all. Like, it's really not moving much. What else we got? Bob says XRP giveaway today. Yep, that giveaway is still live. I think that's going to be drawn here in a sec. Here pretty soon. Yeah, you guys got about 30 minutes to go enter for this giveaway. 31 minutes. Just come over here and click on this. Whoever wins is going to get 100 XRP over there in the giveaways tab. Good call, Bobby. I forgot about that. I didn't really talk about Solana much, no. But again, it is down here. I mean, this is just brutal, right? From September when we got our sell signal, we've gone down for 8 months now. Okay, 8 months in a row, we have just gone down, down, down. 72% down. Okay, just looking for the green dot here on Solana. But I like it because, again, we're down here below the average. We're sitting 34% off the 4-year average right now. So you're buying it at a 34% discount if you take into consideration the moving average. So looking for the Solana signal. And again, when that RSI, that purple line on your indicator turns green, that just means we're oversold. That means we're overdone to the downside there. Okay, just like we were back here. Okay, before we got that massive move higher. So 67 looks like the bottom to me. That doesn't mean it is the bottom, but it looks pretty promising. I just want to see the green dot pop there on Sol. We got Mara, M-A-R-A. $650 looks pretty good. It did have the signal pop today, but again, we're bouncing right here at $650, so we need that signal to be confirmed. Do I think that USDT.D will decrease? I mean, it's going up. I mean, money's definitely flowing into stablecoins right now, but you can see how overextended it is. So yes, I believe this thing is eventually going to pull back, and when it does, that just means money's going to be flowing out of stablecoins and into altcoins and bitcoins. When this is going up, the markets look like today, right? Red, 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 everything red, because money's going into stables, because people are uncertain, they're scared, you name it. But it is touching this resistance up here at around 9%, and that is normally where we get a pullback on USDT.D. So yeah, I think a pullback's coming. I think it's topping out up here, which is good for the crypto market. Do we buy as soon as we get the green dots? Because sometimes they fade. That's up to you. So like with Chainlink today, it came. This could fade away, but I bought it anyway, just because I know it's a good price, right? I know it's a good price because, boom, July we bounced here at the same level, right? If it keeps going down all the way down here to 5 or 6 or whatever, then I'm just going to have to buy more. But it just depends, right? If you want to wait for confirmation, that's probably the smartest thing you can do. You'd have to wait till Sunday to see if that actually closes green. So it's really personal preference. You could either buy right when it shows up, or you could buy when it closes. There's no right or wrong answer. QFin, getting smoked. I would look for the monthly on this one. Okay, it's right down here at the 2023 support. TAO. That one's got a green dot there on the weekly. So what that's telling you is that, hey, that 140 level that we bounced at, that is most likely the bottom here. So I like that one at 170. Again, got our buy signal here. As long as it holds 140, TAO looks good. STX, are you talking about the stock? Stock looks very I would take profits on the stock, right? We want to buy, we want to sell up here, we want to buy down here. That looks like a great place to be taking some profits. If you're talking about the stock, if you're talking about the crypto, it's still a buy down here. Okay, just looking for the signal. That one still has the monthly showing. So as long as it holds 20 cents, it looks good, but I would definitely use a stop loss at 20 cents there. Microsoft's back into its 200 EMA, so that looks good. They have earnings coming up, not till April, so that looks good. But you can see every time this pulls back into the blue line, how it bounces, bounced. Okay, let's go back here. Never pulled back into it, but you could see over the last few years, right, it's had really nice bounces off of that 4-year average. Boom, bounce. Okay, now we're touching it again here. So I actually like Microsoft back here at 400. I don't think it's a bad place to start a position. You just want to see that signal pop up here. INFQ, too new. Can't tell you anything. Nothing on my indicator for this one. It's too new. Pins, P-I-N-S. That one's green this week. So again, that's telling you that this low right here is the bottom. Okay, you need to set a stop loss at around 1370 if you're going to play this signal here on Pinterest. I personally would rather play Snapchat here. I think Snapchat's a lot bigger than Pinterest. CRM. CRM looks good. I like the pullback on CRM. Just getting absolutely clocked. I mean, what a start to the year for stocks and crypto. I mean, holy smokes. Just 6 weeks of blood. Bloody. Okay, but again, we just want the signal. Looks like they got earnings on Friday. On Wednesday. I'd watch their earnings on Wednesday. SFM. Got the green dot. That one looks good. I'd use a stop loss at around 64. And Ondo we already covered. Again, this one's still looking good. Still has its signal. We bounced right off the 2024 low, so we're bouncing on a 2-year low here at 20 cents. Again, everyone's jacked up here at $2. Nobody cares about it down here at 20. I like Ondo at these prices. That's all I see for today, folks. We'll leave it there. I'll be live again tomorrow. We'll be taking your guys' chart requests here from the Discord. So you guys got your chart requests in last week here. We're going to be answering all these on tomorrow's live stream. Today was just kind of to go over my portfolio and what I'm holding because, again, the biggest questions I get are about my portfolio. So I have to take one day a week to cover all the names that I'm buying, holding, and selling this week. So we did that at the beginning of the video, then took some chart requests. So again, we'll be back tomorrow for some more chart requests. We'll be answering names like Tesla, OP, Coinbase, NVO, Bonk, SUI, Uniswap. We'll be going over all these in tomorrow's video. Make sure you tune in for that. That'll probably be at around 2 p.m. Pacific time like today's. Thank you guys for tuning into the live chat. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this. If you did, smash that like. If you guys need me, hit me up over here inside of support chat. Again, if you guys haven't checked out the free trading course and you want to learn more about our strategy and our indicators, I would highly recommend coming over here and checking it out. It's completely free here on YouTube. You guys can just click that link and get dialed in. Let's keep our heads here, folks. Don't let the markets get to you. Don't let the emotions get to you. Again, remember, it's not supposed to feel good right now. It's not supposed to feel good right now. Okay, we are in despair. Markets are pulling back. They have pulled back for the last 6 to 7 months. That doesn't mean we're just going to keep going down. Okay, we're very, very close here. Okay, don't let them shake you out now. You've held on this long. Don't let them shake you out now. The bounce is coming. Okay, liquidity is coming. Okay, the Clarity Act is coming. Lots of things happening. Okay, right now is time to dial in, baby. Time to lock in. Not time to give up and quit and go chase the next shiny object. It's time to lock in. So let's do just that. God bless you guys. We'll see you tomorrow for some chart requests. Yeah, like I said, if you guys need me, hit me up over here in support chat. God bless you. And we'll talk soon. Peace.